You're back with the Joint Force here on AFN the Eagle, serving America's best. And today we're joined by Colonel Pat Dagon, Commander for U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Europe District, as well as Mr. Bryce Jones. He's an area engineer for Southern Europe. And we're talking all about Engineer Week. It's a big time here. So what kind of jobs are folks open to in engineering? What jobs do you two have, for example?
So currently I work as the area engineer for Southern Europe. An area engineer, in layman terms, is the senior construction supervisor for all USACE construction within an area. And the area I work in are the 7 countries in Southern Europe, and it spans generally the width of the United States, about 2,800 miles. This role is extremely challenging because each of the 7 countries have a different language that they utilize, right, as their host nation language, different culture, different engineering codes, a different climate. All of our 23 installations are spread out across roughly a 2,800-mile distance, which presents a big challenge in execution of work. This role is very challenging and diverse, but therefore also very rewarding, as every day you can see the impact of one's decisions on the project site and the project completion. In this role, it's pretty cool. I get to work inside and outside of the office, so that also adds to its diversity and also its excitement. So I get to serve in these critical leadership role and utilize our joint teams' engineering knowledge to resolve issues and deliver for our customers. And when I say joint team, I mean everything we do in the Corps of Engineers is with a joint team, from our contractor and the Corps of Engineers and our host nation partners, all working together to be able to deliver these projects. As far as specific jobs within the Corps, there's a ton of possibilities and broad opportunities, from design to construction, project management, program management, real estate, contracting, etc. What's awesome about the Corps of Engineers is we're a worldwide organization. So you can be with one organization and be able to be in all these different roles, and then you can work in different locations throughout the world and then experience those different languages and cultures and then further broaden yourself and diversify yourself. There's also a ton of opportunity for leadership. There's a great mentorship program and then a series of different leadership levels. So as you work your way up through technical engineering, there's a tremendous amount of ability for people to be serving in leadership roles within the Corps. Last piece on this, because I'm pretty pumped and excited about the Corps, I love the Corps, is it's alive. The application of all that STEM training and education can be applied to a real-world project where you impact customers and you impact the host nation, and you provide facilities for families, and you diversify yourself, and you can work in an environment where those decisions you make every day and applying that knowledge are real and you can see the effect. I highly recommend anybody and everybody working with the Corps of Engineers.
Well, absolutely. It sounds like you have quite the significant role that you play in your job. Now, sir, what about you? What kind of job do you have?
Bryce covered it so well. In the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, we have 37,000 people worldwide. Less than 1,000 of those are active duty service members. But what I get to do is command this incredible district with the strategic mission to support both EUCOM and AFRICOM and other DoD organizations that are present within Europe, AOR. As an engineer soldier, though, starting our career, I served as a combat engineer. We're also known as sappers, and in that role, I provided mobility, counter-mobility, and survivability to infantry and armor task forces. We also have construction engineers that provide contingency construction, and geospatial engineers providing visualization of land and battlefield. And then sometimes there's opportunity for our junior soldiers. We have 2 junior officers, 2 lieutenants working for Bryce right now in his office that have done platoon lead. They've been a platoon leader, potentially been an executive officer, and have transitioned to his office to just get a taste of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, what we do, and then hopefully go back to the tactical Army and then come back to U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and serve in the leadership roles Bryce mentioned. But I served in these tactical positions until about my 10th year of service in the Army. And then I came over to the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. And it was only then that I began to appreciate all the stuff Bryce just described to us about the capability and the talents that reside in USACE and allow us to deliver this program.
Sounds like you guys are vital to the region and you guys are very proud of what you do. And once again, that was Colonel Pat Dagon. He's commander for U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Europe District, as well as Mr. Bryce Jones. He's an area engineer for Southern Europe. Coming up here on the Joint Force, we're going to be talking a little bit more about Engineering Week and STEM.